Hi, good morning, everybody. Today's May 3rd, and I am so excited. I got to go to church this morning. It wasn't my regular church because my regular church hasn't started church services yet. They're not quite ready yet. But I went to Faith Outreach, Pastor Charles Flowers, and had a great service, was able to hug some fellow Christians and sing and worship. Which I missed it. I missed it so much. So I'm glad that there was one church open today, and I look forward to more churches being open. And we have so many things to be thankful for right now. Our churches are open. Our restaurants are starting to open. And anyway, yesterday I did go and eat at a restaurant. It was pretty awesome to go in and be waited on. They had a few little different things that they're doing to help prevent the spread of any kind of virus. But this is so much more than the virus, which I've mentioned before on a previous podcast, that it's all about the evilness and the world order that is trying to take place. And thank President Trump for putting a stop to it and opening up our economy again, and our governor that's following suit. I wish our mayor would be Wolf would be a little bit more responsive to meeting the needs of our community instead of the flavored few that they are. So I'm not trying to downgrade the virus or anything, but we have so many other illnesses that are killing people, so many more things that over 200,000 people a day die from all these other diseases, but the media has us focused on one little bit that they want to use to control us. So the fearful just stay at home, but the brave that want to get out and work, I commend you to get out there and work and get our community going again. I so appreciate Pastor Flowers for having church service. It just made my day to be able to go to church again. I love going to church and hearing the word preached and praising and worshiping with him. And then Donald Trump yesterday is declaring the month of May Older Americans Month. We have so much to be appreciative of all of those military people that fought for our freedoms, that got killed, mothers, daughters, fathers, sons, so many of them risked their lives just so we could have the freedoms that we have today. So we need to get back to them. We need to get government out of our businesses, and they are so involved and so controlling. I mean, telling you whether you can put a salt and pepper shaker on the table or not, that's way too much control. And that's what the new guidelines for the restaurants that want to open, they can't have a salt and pepper shaker on the table. They have to ask you and then give you a little packet. Well, that may be more sanitizing, but you know what? That's costing more money. And all these extra things that the city government is requiring for restaurants to do is just going to jack up the price of the food, because they can't do all that stuff for free. And maybe it's necessary now, but let's hope that we get back to whatever normal is as soon as we can. But let's be thankful that the restaurants are starting to open, that some have opened. Our churches are starting to open. Thank you, Jesus. This new world order that wants to come in and mandate medically all this stuff that we need to do, there is no room for that in the freedom of the United States and the American people. And the American people, we need to unite. We need to wake up. And I'm so glad that so many more people are buying Bibles and turning to God. I know that Pastor Flowers this morning said that their live feed is getting 7 times the visits that previous to coronavirus. So that is so awesome that more people are coming to God. And if the Christians get together and unite and vote for righteous candidates that really want to put the benefit of the people, what's good for the people, and not the flavored few that put them in office. And that's what's happening, and a lot of people don't understand it. And I'll tell you, I took a taxi cab ride the other day, and I was asking the cab driver if he was an American citizen, and he said he's in the process of it. And I said, well, what about, are you going to vote? He says, oh, absolutely, I'm going to vote. And he's going to vote. But you know what? The American citizens that have that right, they don't really appreciate the value of that. But let me tell you, if you don't want socialism, you need to wake up. You need to get everybody that you know to get in there and vote for righteous people. And so we need to, get a shout out for freedom, get back to our freedoms, our religious freedoms, our right to bear arms, all of those things. We cannot let the left and the evil forces take those things away from us. We need to fight for our freedoms, just as many have fought and died before us today. We need to be very thankful. We need to be respectful, and all the older people, and I'm getting up there and going to be one of them if I'm not already. But you know what? We need to get respect back. And these kids that don't respect their elders, that don't respect their parents, that don't respect authority, shame on them. We need to get respect back in our nation. There's so much to be thankful for. The United States is a great country. It's the last country in the world that hasn't been taken over by Satan worshipers, and we need to keep the Satan worshipers out of this country, or keep them in line. If they want to worship Satan, that's fine, but this country was based on Judeo-Christian values. And we need to get back to the basics and honor all of those values that we've had for over 250 years. And we need to get rid of all this other crap and all of this stuff, these mandates and stuff that are infringing on our rights, especially our business rights. We need to get government out of our business. We really need to do that. So all of you patriots out there, it's your job to protect this country from its government. And we need to limit our government, and we need to bring back the United States flag, respect our president. Thank you, President Trump, for all you're doing. And I'm just so thankful that the evilness and all this medical stuff is really being brought out in the light. And all of this has brought so much fear to everybody. I mean, it's ridiculous. Fear the Lord, and He will protect you. Follow the Lord, and He will protect your ways and make your path straight. So thank you so much for listening to me. It's been a great day. I got to go to church. I'm so excited. Thank you all, and be blessed and be safe. And get out there and get back to work. Thank you so much.